I guess if you say so, I'll have to pack my things and go.
That's right, hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more.
What you say?
Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more, no more.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Arizona State against North Carolina. I am David Ware, and I am joined by David. How you doing, buddy?
Doing good. Excited to be here, tuning in for this surprisingly late night action, but I'm here for it.
Yes, sir. So we got the double D's in the booth tonight, David and David, and we're in store for a great ball game, North Carolina, Arizona State. I'm excited to see what these two teams are going to do. North Carolina, a strong start. Arizona looking to rebound. So what are you looking for in this game?
Well, this is two teams that are looking to really take a big step forward this season. Both are trying to go on a fairly solid run from the looks of it. UNC has looked good in early action. ASU struggled a little last week, but we'll see if they can make the adjustments needed.
Absolutely. And right away we see an illegal screen. Not a play that you see a whole lot in this game. North Carolina going to try to take advantage as Olaf brings the ball up. I'm very curious to see how aggressive North Carolina gets. Norris with a nice mid-range shot, 4-0 North Carolina.
The answer seems to be very aggressive. They're going with high tempo here, and ASU just needs to shake off these early jitters.
Yes, they do. McCall up top with the ball. He's going to pass down to Deathridge. Deathridge got opportunity. He's going to put it up, but Deathridge is blocked.
Sent to the rafters there.
For sure. And Norris with the three, bang! And just like that, 7-0 North Carolina. Arizona State has got to respond right here.
Apparently, UNC did some work, and they decided that Norris was the one who was going to be the assassin right out the gate.
Yes, sir. Green got the ball, and he loses it. And Abadabo, yeah.
Adebayo.
Caught me off guard there. Apologize about that, you guys.
Yep. Killa Cam Adebayo.
Yeah. These names. Who would come up with names like this, huh?
Apparently it's the same person who gave us Rain Row.
Green with the ball down low. He lost the ball last time. And another illegal screen. That is 2 for Arizona State in less than 2 minutes of play. Not a good start for Arizona State when it comes to taking care of the ball.
Yeah, definitely fairly worst case scenario here. Right now UNC is just having their way with this. ASU definitely has the talent to pull ahead with this. They're just misfiring on something. It's a good timeout to try and readjust.
Absolutely. So we're at the first timeout. It is 11-0 North Carolina. And we are going to move through this timeout as we are a little bit behind, you guys, and I apologize. We appreciate everyone's patience. I hope the stream is looking good for you guys. Arizona State inbounds Bryston to Green. Green up top, kind of just holding on to it. Back to Bryston the third. McCall's got the ball. Lots of movement going on without the ball. You like to see that. Bryston with the ball again. Not able to get the pick and roll. He's going to try to take it himself. He puts it up and gets the first basket of the night for Arizona State. That's how you want to come out of a timeout.
Yeah, Bryston is definitely one of the most dangerous weapons ASU has on the starting unit. It's pretty much him and Deathridge in my eyes. So all the rest of them definitely can hurt you, but those two just have the pedigree and have done it year in, year out.
Absolutely. And Olive with the shot, but not able to get it to fall. Alexander unable to get his shot to fall. And here we go, Mamba bring the ball up. Passes to Demanis, And no good, but he does get the foul.
This could go real rough for Arizona State real fast if they get into foul trouble.
Yes, it can. 11-2. We're almost halfway through the first quarter. Definitely not the start that I would think Arizona State wanted, but lots of time left, David, and that's what they've got to understand. They're not going to come back in one play. They've got to just every possession try to make sure they're scoring and just get a little bit closer every possession.
Absolutely, and with the bench units coming in, it's a good opportunity for them to get around a clipboard and try and work on what was going wrong here in the first half of this quarter.
Yes, sir. And DeManis, he hits the second free throw, so it is 13-2. North Carolina. Early lead for North Carolina. Arizona State with the ball. Bobby Jackson, a big-time player, big transfer, puts it up but not able to get the fall. He was one of the bigger names that they were able to bring in that was really impressive.
Yeah, absolutely, and a little bit of a scuffle there with the ball, but Arizona State came out with it, and more three-point ball from the wing there.
Yes, sir. And right now, Washington, the ball up top. Here we go, Bobby Jackson. To Deathridge. Deathridge had traveled. He had the opportunity to put it up, and he decided to take another step.
Yeah, that was a uncharacteristic lapse from the normally very stout Deathridge.
Well, that's 2 illegal screens and now a very odd traveling. I'm just kind of wondering what's going on. Did Arizona State, stay out too late last night, or?
I mean, they are known as a big party school, and it's not like their coaching staff shies away from the tequila.
Oh, and it is now 15-2. North Carolina continuing to have command.
This is maybe the most uneven game that I've ever seen a good team put out so far. Like, I definitely have a lot of regard for Arizona State, but this is just not the look that they drew up when they came into play, especially not here at home.
Well, a defensive play like that can get your team going. Can Washington, and he does, Washington with a mid-range shot. And if you're Arizona, you get a defensive stop and you come back, put points on the board. That's how you can turn this game around.
Yeah, need to just get some momentum going. UNC went on a big run early. If you can answer back with a solid run, nice way to poke it out.
For sure. And so we're starting to see maybe a little bit of life out of Arizona State now. Again, lots of time left. They've just got to be smart with the ball. Pierre inbounding.
Definitely need to just get something going here. Put together a little bit of momentum.
Jim Bob with the miss, but Alexander put it right back up. We have a lot of big names. For each of these schools added some big-time players. Freshman Pierre for North Carolina. You also got the transfer Jim Bob, and look at Adams the second with a nice steal, and Jim Bob with the slam dunk.
There you go, Jim Bob. I said you'd get a big jam with me in the booth, and there it goes.
That was a beautiful play. Somebody clipped that because that was great. And
there we go. Nice bucket by Arizona State.
Yeah, Bobby Jackson. He's someone that can do a lot of scoring, if given the opportunity. And look at this, another silly kind of a foul that's kind of pointless.
Right. That wasn't a moment where you needed a reset where you were going to get beat. It was just, I think maybe they're playing too physical a D, and it's not working with their game plan right now.
I would agree. Adams up top. He gets around the pick around from Pierre. And Pierre with the offensive board. And Pierre! Nice putback for him. He was one of the most sought after freshman this year.
Yeah, I would agree with that. He definitely has changed his game up since he got out of high school. It's exciting to see what he's gonna put together.
Absolutely. Well, this is the last game for tonight, but don't forget tomorrow night we got Michigan LSU 7:30 Eastern Time. We also have Miami and Michigan State at 9 o'clock Eastern Time. And then tomorrow night is capped off with Oklahoma State at Illinois. So several big games tomorrow night. Make sure you join us. It's going to be a great night.
Absolutely, I'll be on the call for that 10 o'clock game with Wired, so should be a great time.
Absolutely. Arizona State inbounding the ball. Washington with the ball up top. Drive and pass back out to Jackson. You'd like to see Jackson take control, the veteran, kind of just take control of this game. That spin around, Jackson going to drive the floater and not able to get it to fall. He definitely is trying to help the team out.
Yeah, definitely a good job of trying to take the team on his back right now and get some rhythm going. It's just right now there have been a lot of mental lapses. The biggest thing that was interesting to me, they showed the shooting percentages. Arizona State isn't shooting particularly badly. They just haven't had a chance to take many shots. There have been a ton of turnovers, so it needs to be something that they clean up. There we go, 44% for them. That's not bad shooting at this point. They just haven't had the ability to take many shots at all.
Jim Bob, he spun and took it to the hole. A second dunk for Jim Bob. And
Yeah.
these offenses are both kind of kicking it up. You know, Washington with the drive right before that. And both offenses getting aggressive. Jackson with the put up.
Yeah, they're definitely finding a bit of rhythm here, which is very, very encouraging.
23-10. We got about 30 seconds left in the first quarter. North Carolina up. Adams is second with the ball. Passed out to Morris Jr. Morris Jr. to Jim Bob. Jim Bob to Alexander. They're going to try to probably take as much time off. 2 seconds. One. Jim Bob not able to get the fall, but Alexander offensive board. And one.
Huge.
And if you're Arizona State, that is just frustrating. I mean, there's no way around that.
Yeah. This was an immense amount of foul trouble to rack up in the first quarter. It's going to definitely play havoc with the rotations.
Yes, it will. We got 11 seconds in the first quarter. 25-10. Impressive defensive game for North Carolina so far.
Absolutely.
All right, and the and one is converted. So 26-10. We got 10 seconds left. Arizona State going to try to get the last shot.
They just need points on the board. I don't want them to take this late three, but at least he got an open look.
All right, and he made it. That's a nice shot. I definitely thought it was kind of risky, but, you know, it worked out. 26-13. That is the end of the first quarter. And we are in prime time Thursday night CSBA. North Carolina with the lead after one. And it is time for the second quarter. What's your thoughts of this? What can Arizona State do? What did they do towards the end that you like? What adjustments did they need to make?
Well, they started working on their mental lapses and their ball security some. It wasn't just a turnover fest. When they were taking shots, they were making them. They just need to keep that up for sure. But really, the big thing is they need to get more stops. Right now, this has just been kind of UNC doing whatever they want on their end. They've been scoring at a high rate, and ASU just needs to take the ball away from them, even up that turnover differential.
Absolutely. And McCall missed a shot for Arizona State, and now another foul. Bryston, it's only his first foul, but this team as a whole has struggled when it comes to fouls. Really some pointless fouls.
Yeah, I would agree. At least that one was one where, with that foul, it wasn't an and one. He certainly wasn't making that, but could have just blocked it instead of fouling like that.
Absolutely. So right now it is 26-13.
We got a,
Hucka Breezy, 5 gifts. Thank you, Hucka Breezy.
Yep. Hubba's a huge addition. Like, this UNC squad has looked just on fire since he's taken the helm.
Yes, he has. He did a great job during recruiting. I mean, just a phenomenal job, the culture he's building there, and excited to see what happens with this program moving forward.
Sure.
28-13, they convert on both of the free throws. And Arizona State bringing it up. Michael Bryston, the third. Going to pass over to Alexander, get around the screen. Alexander, oh my goodness, he had an opportunity to put it up, and he passed out and threw the ball away. Just sloppy.
This has just been a tragedy of errors so far. It's all just mental mistakes at this point, and great D there for a block by Arizona, but unfortunately UNC was right there to recover it.
Yeah, you know, sometimes things just fall your way. And,
Yeah.
and right now, everything for North Carolina is falling. And Arizona State just needs to kind of reset here. And an alley-hoop attempt from Bryston did not go as a defense. Pierre, great job picking that off.
Yeah, again, just right now, it was a good instinct, I think, to try and get the crowd into it, try and get the momentum going, but this has been a little rough.
Well, a wide open three like that is not going to help Arizona State get back in the game.
No, you can't let Cam Adebayo shoot just that wide open. He's too dangerous.
Green with the ball at the free throw line, passed out to Bryson. Down low to Deathridge. Deathridge going to try to back down Pierre. He passed back. McCall for a three. Not able to get it to fall. Pierre with the rebound. Mamba pushing the ball. And bang! Just like that, another three.
Yeah, I'm really impressed at the defense out of Pierre there. Deathridge had the size mismatch for sure, and could have just been able to push that through, but was able to make it work.
Bryston with the nice mid-range jumper to be able to get some points on the board for Arizona State. 33-15. Olaf with the ball, pass down Pierre. Pierre, he threw it up. Wow, what a shot. It was kind of like...
That was just a juggle almost.
I think he was expecting a foul, and he was just trying to get the and one maybe, but he got it to fall.
And didn't get the foul. Nice quick bucket there by ASU. Again, we're seeing signs of life. This just isn't the look they need to be running. They need to make an adjustment on this one.
Absolutely. Olaf driving, draws the foul. Nice layup right there for Olaf.
Absolutely. Lowdown is just a consistent leader for this UNC squad.
Yes, he is. We got Domenis coming back in the game. North Carolina definitely has some interesting names, to say the least.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we've got all kinds of folks with interesting names in this league.
Olaf converts on the and one, and it is 38-17. Look, that 6 free throws for North Carolina, 0 for Arizona State.
Right. So far, UNC hasn't had any need to foul. They just have been making good choices, letting things go when they need to.
Look at Julian Alexander right there, 4 points. You look at the plus minus, he's negative 16.
Yeah. It's this is definitely, like I said, one of the least even games I've seen against a fairly solid team. This just doesn't seem to be the look. Nice three by Deathridge, though.
Yeah, big man shooting threes. It's an 18-point game right now. It really kind of feels like it's a lot further apart than that.
Yeah, I think I would agree that right now, if Arizona State can manage to get some good stops in a row, go on a run, they can definitely bring this back, and then it goes out of blowout territory. But I just am waiting for them to show us that something in this offense is going to click for more than a play or two at a time.
The call up top, and that could have been another illegal screen, and the refs didn't call it because Deathridge's feet was moving all the way on that pick, and Deathridge not able to get the alley hoop.
Bobo with a huge slam, just completely killing it over there.
And you can hear a pin drop in the arena right now.
Yeah, I think this is one of the least populated crowds I've seen in a while. We've already had some people head for the exits, I think.
Yeah. But, you know, if you're Arizona State, you just got to keep pushing and keep pushing. But, hey, while we're in commercial break, we got some exciting things getting ready to come up. Let's take a look at this.
For you guys, he's loving what he's seeing as we see Bo Iverson with the dunk.
Yeah. Try a nice pass. What a pass.
They're leaving wide open. Zierkin with the pull-up mid-range, and he hit.
Top. Nice. Sees it. He goes right down the middle. Man, Carter drives that floater up off the lap.
As we get ready for high school to pick back up, we still need a few more players. So if you've got friends that want to join, let's get them in the server. Help them create a player. We do have a channel that says what players are needed still. I think small forwards are full already, but I think they need 12 more players if I remember correct.
Something like that.
Dynamite loses the ball. He does have one of the coolest names for the record. And here comes Olaf, and Olaf, man, I looked like he was getting ready to throw it down. He decided to take the conservative route.
A little bit of mercy there from Lowdown. At this point, just take the high percentage look. Don't need to make the crowd feel even worse.
All right, Bo Iverson with the ball. He trying to make something happen. He's kind of pushing it hard. Washington now. That defensive pressure. He puts up the mid-range, not able to get it to fall. Alexander with the rebound. And Olaf going to just casually bring it up. And Olaf driving, but passes out to Demanis. And Demanis off the backboard. Another basket. And look at that, 63% for North Carolina.
Yeah, I honestly expected it to be higher, and I'd expect Arizona to be lower. Both of these are just kind of a little deceptive. UNC feels like everything's going, and right now ASU, it feels like nothing is going. But they've definitely been getting it going with some shooting to keep it in the 40s. Just need to find a different offensive identity than this one.
Absolutely. Alexander offensive rebound, and Bo Iverson with the foul. The storyline of the game.
Yeah, it's just going to the charity stripe, and UNC has been converting there at a high level.
Yes, they have. So Alexander at the line. He's had a pretty solid game. I know he's got quite a few rebounds already. Been pretty active on the boards. And I'm not one of them superstitious ones, so I'm not going to avoid talking or purposely talk. First free throw is good. 47-22. We got 2 minutes and 12 seconds left in the first half. I appreciate every single one of you that are in here with us right now. And I know it's kind of been a little bit delayed tonight, but it's all right. It's prime time. And there you go. I love Coach Julian in the chat right now saying, don't give up, guys. Finish strong. And that's exactly what they got to do.
Absolutely. There's a chance to find some things that you do like to take away from this to keep. It's just one of those right now where you want to see what's breaking down so you can try and fix it next time.
Absolutely. Alexander with the little pick and roll action. Nice screen right there.
Yeah, just completely untouched into the lane.
There we go. Washington with the ball up top. Trying to make something happen. There you go. Bobby Jackson has the ball. Looked like North Carolina was going to do a little bit of double team. Washington driving and fouled. This will be Arizona State's first trip to the free throw line, and we're almost at halftime. That's definitely been a very interesting stat that, you know, if I'm Coach Julian, I'm looking at, well, how can I get my guys in the line a little bit more?
I mean, I won't disagree for sure, but also I think right now the thought is how can I make sure that the ball security goes up?
For sure. Well, Washington made the first one. It is 50-23. We've got 126 left in the first half. And Washington hits the second one.
Nice conversion there. If you're gonna go to the line, might as well make the most of it.
Absolutely. And Alexander with a nice put up. Great pass. Great
Yeah.
shot. I mean, that was great sequence of offense.
Absolutely.
All right. And Arizona State, Washington up top with the ball. Passes Bobby Jackson. Bobby Jackson drives and puts it up, but not able to get it to fall. Alexander had his hand all in Jackson's face. Jim Bob trying to make something happen. And Jim Bob with another dunk. Jim Bob wants in the slam dunk contest. I guess that's what this is.
I think so. I mean, he specifically asked for me in the booth because apparently I'm good luck for dunks, so we take that one.
And Jim Bob with the steals. And we're going to see another one.
Is that 4 dunks for Jim Bob so far?
That is 4 dunks for Jim Bob.
4 first half dunks for Jim Bob. Best water coordinator in the league.
There you go, young man. Be proud of that water that you're serving.
Uh-huh.
And wow, look at that block.
Bo Iverson gets sent into the seats.
The Menace. And
Was
Pierre.
that Demenis or Norris? They both look the same.
That was the Menace that did that.
Okay, cool.
Pierre coming back in.
Get one play here.
And Bo Iverson, that was a rare slip on defense for North Carolina. Let Iverson get right in the lane and put it in.
Yep, good vision there on the inbound.
7 seconds left in the first half. Down low to Jim Bob. Jim Bob with a hard shot, but he made it.
Yeah, my too early prediction right now, if nothing changes, Jim Bob is player of the game here off this bench unit. I
mean, it's going to be him or Alexander. But both of them have just played phenomenal.
It could be Cam Adebayo too. He's done a great job on the starting unit.
Yes, he has. And that is your first half, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, prime time, Thursday night. And right now, North Carolina feeling pretty comfortable with their lead. And Arizona State, they got a lot of opportunity to get better.
Absolutely.
And look at this. Jim Bob, one of his 4 dunks in the first half alone. 4 dunks. That's just incredible. But North Carolina, everything going their way, and right now, just Arizona State, not a lot going their way.
Yeah, hopefully they can make some adjustments here at halftime and bring this one back to a little bit more respectable of a margin. But 67% shooting and just everything, 6-0 steals. It's just been kind of a lot.
Absolutely. Jim Bob, MVP, or I cut my finger off. Interesting.
I mean, I don't like those odds. I won't take you up on that one.
I would never trust 2K with my fingers.
Yeah, right. And I mean, also just how good that UNC squad is. There's definitely a lot of chance for somebody to get real warm in the second half.
Absolutely. Well, 58-26 as we get ready to enter the second half. We see Jim Bob's stats, 10 points, 1 assist, 1 steal. Let's see how he grows and improves there. I think, him coming to North Carolina, a change of scenery, was something that really helped him, and exciting to see how he develops over the next couple seasons.
Yeah, he took a big step forward. He was kind of in Ricky Vance's shadow over there at Marquette, and this is a opportunity to make a name for himself on this UNC squad.
Oh, what a play right there. Cam, I thought he was going to get the steal, but he stepped out of bounds. So Arizona State gets lucky. They get a fresh 24 seconds. Bryston with the ball passes over to Deathridge. Deathridge going to try to post up. Hopefully he don't travel this time. Passes back out. Bryson back down to Deathridge. Them two trying to make something happen.
Yeah, I'm honestly, I think that's been my biggest disappointment for Arizona State right now is that they haven't been able to get Deathridge going in that look.
Absolutely. We got Dr. Sim 80, first time chat. Glad to have you in here. You need to check out our Discord and check out
Gotcha.
Okay, awesome. It's a great basketball league. We got high school getting ready to start up, Dr. Sim, and you can create your high school player, play this season, still have 4 more years of eligibility in the college ranks before you go on to the pros. All right, so Arizona State with the second chance, and they do not capitalize. Down 61 to 26, 6:50 left in the third. Olaf, a quick pass up, not wasting any time. North Carolina kind of still staying aggressive. I mean, you hate to see it if you're Arizona State, but you like to see it if you're North Carolina. And wow, what a drive. But as per usual in this game, Arizona State with foul trouble.
Yeah, I don't even know if that was foul or not. It was just it looked clean, but nothing is bouncing ASU's way this time.
Yeah, I mean, it's a rough night, but you know what? Arizona State has a lot to be proud of. And they've got a great young team. And talking with Coach Julian, you know, Coach Julian was down to earth, and, you know, he knows that, you know, this year may not be a championship year, but he's proud of what he has. And he's looking forward to what he's building in the next season or two and being a contender. So this is one of those games that make you stronger.
Absolutely, and there's still plenty of time for ASU to right this ship and potentially even take the Pac-12 championship still.
Yeah.
So I think they have the talent. It just this game plan doesn't seem to fit their needs. They need to get Deathridge going. They need to find a way to get Bryson going, and just some of the support pieces that they've got, the Jacob McCall, the other pieces that haven't been Bobby Jackson tonight need to work on getting down the consistency.
Yeah, and Julian Alexander at the wide open 3, not able to make it. And then North Carolina gets a 3 and they make it. So, I mean, that's just kind of been the difference of the game. You know, not capitalizing, as you said, and North Carolina definitely capitalizing. You know, you're talking about Deathridge getting involved. I feel like when they do try to get him involved, they try to force it, and it doesn't work. They need to be able to get the flow smoother.
Exactly. They just need to get him out in space so he can do damage. Right now, he's been very timid, and he's one of the most dangerous weapons that this league has at this point. So you want to see him act like it instead of just take very cautious play.
And there's Mamba with the big time shot, 69-26, 5 minutes and 20 seconds. And Arizona State with another missed shot.
Yeah, Mamba has had a real quiet night, but they haven't needed much out of him. He's mostly just been solid on defense and there when he's needed.
DeManis with a nice shot, and 71. You know, this week we've had a couple games where the scoring record was at stake. Almost 5 minutes left in the third quarter. North Carolina at 71. We may be on record watch.
Yeah, it's definitely in that realm.
And right there, just Deathridge not able to make the shot fall. Here comes Olaf. Olaf puts it up and not able to get it to fall. Bryson with the rebound.
That almost went in anyway, and just with the way that UNC has been lucky today. Oh, wow, that was just a clean pick of the pocket right there.
There's Mamba with the ball. Mamba passes over to Olaf. Nice shot.
Can't leave Mamba that wide open. Just cannot.
His name is Mamba for a reason. And right now, Arizona State needs to get a shot to fall. They've been cold. They've been dead cold for a while.
Yeah, I don't think we've seen points on the board from him for a long minute until that.
Look at that stat, negative 29 for McCall.
Yeah, well, I mean, nothing has been going right for this starting unit, so it is no one player's responsibility at this point.
Oh, absolutely, because the man is right there. The 3 not able to get enough. The way things were rolling, I figured that was fixing to go in.
Yeah, I know.
You just figure everything goes North Carolina's way.
If you leave him that wide open, the momentum is definitely in their favor. And we've seen him already able to make those shots this game, so.
Yeah. Bryson with the nice put up, but not able to get the fall. Mamba, the rebound, bring the ball up. Pushed down to Olive. Olive not able to get it to fall. And Bryson with the rebound. And here we go, Alexander. Little jump shot, not able to get it to fall.
Huge tempo here, just pushing back and forth, trading quick attempts.
Mamba.
Like,
he put him on a poster.
Green, have a poster, yeah. Mamba's still on the floor, I think.
Somebody needs to clip that.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think you take K-Town up on that offer to pick up Mamba while the value isn't that high, because it's getting higher all the time.
76-30. Olive bringing the ball up for North Carolina. You got to expect the bench to get quite a bit of playing time tonight.
I mean, at this point, I think everyone just is kind of in the zone for this UNC squad. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yes, they are. Shooting 67%. I mean, no matter what you do, if a team's shooting 67%, it's going to be hard to stop them. I mean, it's hard to.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's hard to keep a game close when someone's that hot of shooting.
Yeah.
And right now, burning some time up, not able to get the 3 to fall.
Would have liked to have seen something a little higher percentage than that, but ASU able to land one on the other way.
Yeah, the man
because why not?
Yeah, the man has got the 3 to fall for sure. And Arizona State, excuse me, trying to put the 3 up, not able to get it. And Norris, he's been kind of quiet. He started out on hot, really hot, first several baskets, been quiet since then.
Yeah. But at a certain point, if everybody is hot, it stops mattering.
Very fair assessment, very fair. And right now, Alexander for 3. Bang!
Gets that one to go and breaks that ice off.
Yes, it does. So we've had a couple games today already. Texas beating USC 82-69, a pretty good game. And Marquette beating Texas Tech 73-65. This is the nightcap on Thursday night CSBA. North Carolina up 85-33. 30 seconds left in the third quarter. DeMantis with the rebound, pushing the ball up. Jumper, not able to get it to fall. But North Carolina gets the ball right back.
Because of course they do. This is fairly insane though. At this point, if they can put in points, they're not far from flirting with 120, which is completely unheard of. They'll slow it down at the end. They won't be able to get there, but definitely on record watch at this point.
Oh, absolutely. And right now, Arizona State's going to do all they can to try to avoid it.
Absolutely.
They might even go into time conservative mode just to eliminate how much time North Carolina has with the ball. And Washington with the 3, and Washington, bang! He went Steph Curry.
Yeah, nice shot there.
And Jim Bob with a half-court shot. Not able to get it to fall, and I'm actually very shocked. Last week I called 2 games, and we saw a half-court and a three-quarter shot. And I thought Jim Bob was going to have that one. But here we go, you guys. David, you got to tell them what time it is.
It's fourth quarter. Get them fours in chat.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Prime time Thursday night CSBA. State Farm assisted the game. What do we have? We have Olaf, and I think we've seen a lot better than that.
Absolutely, but at the same time, State Farm, they've got interns making the call, I think.
Well, here
But go ahead.
I was about to say, here we go. We're kicking off the fourth quarter. Pierre, inbound, North Carolina. Record watch right now, you guys, as they try to break the single game regulation points scored.
I think we're looking at like 113 or 114, so definitely have a chance at it.
Yeah, 114 is what I heard the other night. Ohio State scored 114 regulation last year, I believe, against Oregon or Oregon State. And look at Pierre. That's a nice take, just not able to get it to fall.
Absolutely.
Washington, I thought he was going to try to drive. He pulls back out. Gets the ball to Bobby Jackson. Bobby Jackson's been kind of quiet for a while. Bobby Jackson driving, pulls up, shoots over Alexander. Great
Money.
shot.
Just a great take there. He saw his shot, saw the range, managed to get it to go before he could close out.
Arizona State only 33% shooting in the second half so far. What a shot right there by North Carolina. Went high bank. But they don't care if it's late. Bank's still open tonight. Washington with the ball up top to Jackson.
For a brief moment, I thought he was going straight out of bounds with it.
Jackson with a circus shot. Missed, got his own board. And they got it to fall again. The heart
Bobby
and the
Jackson.
hustle.
Yeah, Bobby Jackson is a competitor for sure. They're still out there fighting, even if it is kind of a lost cause already.
And Washington not able to get the basket after the turnover. Here comes North Carolina. Morris Jr. with the ball. And another turnover. That's two straight steals.
Yep,
Jackson,
same play both
yep.
times.
Out to Dynamite. I thought Dynamite was going to shoot it. He doesn't. Bobby Jackson, another offensive board, and another putback. Bobby Jackson is trying to single-handedly bring Arizona State back into this game.
Yeah, I think it might be a little late for that, but Bobby Jackson is at least trying to make his fantasy owners a little less unhappy with this one.
And there's another basket for North Carolina.
Adebayo just killing it from the line.
Eric Pierre asked if I know the record for margin of victory. I do not.
Nah, C-Web is our stat keeper in general, so he would be the arbiter of that.
Bobby Jackson with the missed three. Pierre. Pass down to Jim Bob, and Jim Bob with the slam dunk number 5. Jim Bob is just at a whole nother level this week.
Yeah, this was basically the Jim Bob and Cam show. Jacoby Mambo woke up in the second half because he didn't want to be left out of the conversation, and Lowdown definitely had a good game too. Laird Olaf did great, but this has just been a dominant performance here by UNC, as the scoreboard tells you. We're 92-42 right now.
And Adams with the put shot, missed. Pierre. Nice spin move, reverse off the backboard. That's a nice putback for Pierre, who's had a pretty solid game quietly.
Yeah, I mean, this UNC team is super deep, and if everybody's hot, again, it looks like nobody is at a certain point.
There's Bo Iverson. He hasn't scored a whole lot tonight, but fourth quarter, it's great to see them get a little bit of momentum going. Down by 50 currently, 4 minutes, 16 seconds left. Alexander passed out to Morris. Morris to Adams a second. Adams driving, decides to pull back out. Get the ball to Jim Bob, he's hot. Jim Bob to Alexander. And Alexander not able to get it to go. The offensive putback, but that first shot that Alexander missed, I thought was about to be a vicious dunk.
It almost was, and then he showed mercy again. Like, if he had taken the extra step, he had the reach for it.
And they are chanting Jim all up in the league chat. Or the Twitch chat.
The stream is all going Jim Bob crazy here.
And look at Alexander at the block. Jim Bob has the ball 3-on-1. And there ain't nothing you could do but foul.
Yeah, it was a good foul there by Bobby Jackson, but I think there was a lot of frustration in it.
Mm-hmm. And we are at 96 points, 3.5 minutes left. I think the pace has slowed down. I think the record is very attainable, but I think it's diminishing the possibility.
Right. I would agree.
And
We are at a place where we definitely have the potential, and fan favorite Jim Bob is going to the bench.
3.5 minutes left. You're up by 53. He may be done for the night.
He's certainly done.
Rainman said Mamba is back. We want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in. We got Rainman, J-Rock, Sarlucy, African Birchtree, if I'm pronouncing that right. We got Hubba. We got Murphy, Cheetah. We got
Lots
Jimba.
of the usual suspects.
Oh, yeah. Eric Pierre. And there's Pierre with the rebound.
As Dickie puts it, we're in danger for honey buns here.
Alexander had the mismatch. Definite size mismatch. Alexander looks like he's a monster.
Yeah, I think he's also got a little bit of the overcautious right now, that he hasn't been given the kill order to just go off and go crazy, so he's trying to get other people going.
We got Rusta Busta. We got some guy named Mears. I don't know who that is.
Yeah, nobody knows.
Something about he's bragging about 20 points. I don't know.
Yeah. I have him starting in my fantasy team, so I'll take that.
He went off this week for Tennessee. Big game for Mears. And look at Deathers. Tried to make a nice play, but hey, at least got the second chance.
Yeah. This one has... Go ahead.
Mears says cold-blooded. North Carolina's hit the 100 mark. They're up by 52. We got 2 minutes left in the game. I don't see them breaking it.
Yeah, the tempo has definitely gone down for UNC, so it feels fairly unlikely, but we've seen weirder things.
Mears is the equipment manager for Tennessee. I did not know that.
Good to know.
Norris with the foul. And I feel at this point the referees are like, look, you guys got the lead. Let's kind of help them out a little bit.
I mean, at a certain point, it's just kind of one of those. We've been blowing the whistle all night. When it's going this way, we might as well keep at it.
And here we go. We got 2 free throws coming. Michael Bryson. Michael Bryson's been really active, too, with the offense. He's had the ball quite a bit.
Yeah. Though he's shooting free throws like Georgetown, so that isn't good.
Jim Bob said water coordinator is better than equipment Karen.
I'll agree. I mean, Jim Bob is the best water coordinator in the league, hands down.
Oh, goodness. We got KT Murphy in the Twitch chat with us. That's one thing I love about the CSBA. You know, even teams that guys are on rival teams, like you and me, we've been rivals just naturally in the ACC. And just the Big East ACC rivalry. Now we're both in the Big East, but here we are having fun calling a game. And look at that, Pierre to Mamba.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say the record is off the table, but definitely a dominant performance here by UNC.
Definitely. Deatherage barely holds on to his feet there, it looks like. Passes back out to McCall. Gets around the screen to Deatherage. Deatherage for a long 2. Bang. I sound like an American version of Seth Rogen.
Which is funny because isn't Seth Rogen American?
I mean, that's kind of what I was thinking.
Like, you might sound like the drawl version of A Seth Rogen, maybe.
Now wait till Riddle Diddleware gets in the booth.
Yeah, that there is a lot of draw for everybody.
I mean, it'd be the first Slovenian to be in the broadcast booth for the CSBA.
Yeah, it would be a fun booth having maybe the diddles with KT or things like that. Get some variety of twang up in here.
Mamba with the ball up top. Gets it down to Norris. Norris with the fadeaway, not able to get the fall, but Pierre has his badge activated. Norris gonna put it back
That's
up.
the game. Nah, they're gonna hold it.
Well, congratulations, North Carolina, 104-51 over Arizona State. Everything just popping their way tonight, and man, it's been a fun game for sure. What's your thoughts before we start looking at the stats?
Well, I think that whatever playbook this was, Arizona State needs to chuck it and come back with something new next week. Find something that'll get you playing to your strengths and just, yeah, whatever this was, not this. And for UNC, do more of this. Perfect. Do it.
I did not see the player of the game.
I don't think they gave us one.
Well, that means we get to do the executive decision, and we get to name the player of the game. And I vote that we officially dub none other than Csba as
I
the
want to
player
see
of the
the
game.
UNC Bucks because, like, there was a lot of scoring, and I don't think we got to keep up with a lot of it. But pretty well as expected, everything in favor of UNC here. Great shooting, is that 80% from three? Holy cow!
8 of 10.
Yeah, that's insane. 67% from the field, perfect from the line. Just did everything right.
Well,
Not much more to say than that.
Well, look at how dangerous that stat line is. 8 of 10 from 3, 80%, which is phenomenal, okay? And then 60 points in the paint.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about that's hitting you no matter where you go. I mean, that's just great balanced ball. 11 dunks for North Carolina. And Jim Bob had like 15 of those 11.
Uh-huh. Exactly.
If you're Arizona State, trying to look at some positives here. 7 offensive rebounds isn't too god awful. I mean,
and they had 2 blocks and some steals. They started to turn up on defense and make things happen in the second half. It just was real uneven to start with.
Yeah, in the second half, I mean, they did have 4 steals. I mean, so they definitely turned it up defensively in the second half. But let's take a look at the individual box scores. Start out with Arizona State. Bobby Jackson, we said, was a scorer for them. 10 points, 2 rebounds, and assist. Michael Bryston was very active with the ball. He took 10 shots, 9 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. Also had a block. Washington, 9 points on 3 of 5 shooting. Julian Alexander, 7 points, 1 assist, and a steal. But he had 5 turnovers. That hurts. Is somebody going to make the coach run extra? That's what I wonder.
I mean, I think he's making himself run extra.
Deathridge, 7 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 of 6 shooting. I felt like he had the ball a lot more than that. McCall, 5 points, he had a rebound and assist, 2 of 7 shooting. Bo Iverson, 4 points, 2 of 7 shooting. Green had 2 rebounds. And Dynamite had a rebound and assist and a block. And I'm sorry, I can't say his name unless I pronounce it like that. It's just, it has to happen. Aqua Kianan. Wow, what's some names? All right, 2 rebounds, 3 assists. I'm sorry.
3 steals, actually.
Yeah,
he was
3
a
steals.
steal machine.
Yeah, and at one point, 2 straight possessions for North Carolina, he was able to pull that off.
Right.
So North Carolina, let's look at their stat line. Olaf, 18 points, 2 rebounds, 8 assists. Almost had the double-double. Also threw in a steal on 7-11 shooting. Demanis, 13 points, 3 rebounds, had an assist, had a steal, and 2 blocks. 5
All
of
the
7
stats
shooting.
for Domenis.
Yeah.
Lowdown gets my vote for player of the game here with 7 of 11 shooting, just huge efficiency and 18 points.
You know, look,
As much as I love Jim Bob.
yeah, Jim Bob did great, 6 of 11 shooting. Had some flashy points for sure,
Yeah.
some style points. But yeah, Olaf
10
definitely.
of his 12 points came on dunks.
Yeah, Olaf definitely had the more complete game.
Yeah.
But you know, Jim Bob threw a rebound and assist to steal in. Cam Adebobo, 11 points, an assist, 2 steals. Alexander, 11 points, 13 rebounds, a nice double-double, 2 assists, and a block. 4 or 5 shooting, not bad at all. Look at this Mamba, 4 of 4 shooting and 2 of 2 from three-point line. Had 10
Yep.
points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists.
That's 6-7 players in double digits.
Yeah, Pierre, 10 points, 7 rebounds. He almost had a double-double. He shot 5 of 6 through 2 assists and a steal in
Yeah.
there. Norris, really not far from a double-double, 8 and 6 with 2 assists and a steal. And Morris Jr., 6 points, 2 assists. And Adams, 5 points, 3 assists, and a steal.
Yeah, just a huge game by UNC, super complete, and they're going to be a force to be reckoned with.
Absolutely. Well, you guys, we appreciate you very much. Thursday night, prime time. You stuck it out with us even after we had a few technical difficulties early on tonight. I appreciate you very much. Congratulations to North Carolina on their huge win. Arizona State, hold your head up. You guys got big things coming your way. I'm David. We got other David. This is CSBA, and we are out.
Peace.